I know you guys thought I left you hanging, but here's a recipe for these delicious Chipotle Chicken Tacos with a pineapple pico de gallo on top. These were delicious, full of flavor, and very easy to make. Let me show you. So I got some chicken thighs and I hit them with avocado oil. I like avocado oil because it's a high heat oil that will not burn on you. I hit it with some salt, pepper, and garlic kinders, some smoked paprika, plenty of chili powder, Chipotle chili powder. This is a Mexican Chipotle chili powder, by the way. Next thing I hit them with was some cilantro, freshly chopped. If you don't have freshly chopped cilantro, you can use coriander powder. And here I'm hitting them with some cumin as well. Alright, so the next thing you're going to do is just mix all of that seasoning and oil into all the nooks and crannies of the chicken thighs. You want to make sure that seasoning is all over the chicken so that every single bite you take, you have that amount of flavor. And if the chicken don't change color, did you really season the chicken? Next thing you want to do is prepare your non-stick skillet over medium-high heat. Allow the skillet to get really hot before you put the chicken thighs in so that you can get a nice good sear in these chicken thighs. It's going to look just like this. We're going to cook these bad boys for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side until they reach a temperature of about 160, at least internal. The reason I say 160 and not 165 to pull them is because after I take these chicken thighs off, I'm going to put them on this baking sheet and then I'm going to cover them with foil to tent them. They're going to continue to cook. And you'll see why in a second. So next thing I'm going to do is shred up some cheese. I got some mozzarella cheese and some Monterey Jack cheese. Normally I would use Oaxaca, but it's pretty much just like a Mexican mozzarella cheese anyway. Put that to the side. I'm going to start working on that pico. I got some pineapple spears that I diced up. I got that into a medium-sized bowl. I diced up some red onions as well. Got that into the bowl next. Same thing with some diced tomatoes and diced jalapenos. I chopped up some more fresh cilantro, maybe about a 1/4 cup. I added some salt and lime juice to it, and then I gave it a good mix. This smells great and it tastes great. I can put this on any type of taco. You can eat this with chips by itself. It's going to look just like this. Now you got your own pineapple pico or pineapple sauce or whatever you want to call it. Full link is in my cookbook. No reservation required. Purchase yours today. Alright, so this is what the chicken looks like after we tendered it. You see all that juice at the bottom. I'm going to take the chicken out one at a time and I'm just going to chop it up into nice little slices. You can see how easily the knife just sliced right through it. This thing is tender, juicy, and plenty of flavor is locked in this chicken. To show you how tender it is, I just went ahead and shredded up some more of the chicken thighs, and then I just got a knife and kind of chopped up all the remainder of the chicken. And look, I'm tearing this voiceover up right now, but y'all gotta bear with me because I'm telling you this is gonna be a good product by the end of this video, alright? Anyway, I got some corn tortillas onto my Blackstone griddle and I hit them with that extra chicken juice or jus, whatever you want to call it, that was left over in the pan from the chicken thighs after we tendered them. And on top of the tortillas after they toasted, I hit them with that mozzarella and Monterey Jack cheese mix. If you like cheese like me, you want to make sure that you go ahead with a hefty amount of the cheese. Next thing you want to hit them with is that shredded or chopped chicken, however you decided to do your chicken thighs. Now don't make them no skimpy tacos. Make sure you guys hit them with a lot of that cheese and chicken mixture, alright? A little more of that jus gonna go on top, and this is what the tacos look like. We're just gonna let that cook down and toast on both sides before we go ahead and flip that over on one half. You can see the cheese just oozing out of these things. This is like a guilty pleasure of mine, y'all. Anyway, I hit the other side that's not toasting with a little bit more of that jus. You can't have too much. Then I flipped them over just to make sure that it's nice and toasty on the other side as well. After the tortilla was nice and crispy on both sides, I took them off, put them on my serving platter, and I topped them with some of that pineapple pico de gallo. De gallo, whatever you want to call it. I used to work at Taco Bell, so I got credentials, alright? Don't matter to me, but make sure you put a hefty amount on top, or you can put it on the inside. This is a perfect recipe you guys need to try out, and it's a wrap. Let's go.